much for hopping on this YouTube with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and please leave a comment if you enjoy this video after watching it. Tell me what your thoughts are. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you're feeling when you watch this video. I'm gonna go in right now. This topic that I want to talk about is when shit hits the fan, but it's how you deal with it, right? The reason why I want to talk about this topic is because you guys all know, whoever is subscribed to my channel or whoever watches my video knows that whatever I talk about, it's always talking about something that I've been through, I've experienced, and how I've overcome it, or how I'm overcoming it, and what advice can I share with whoever's gonna watch this video and how they can overcome the challenges, and what I did, and whatever advice I give can potentially help somebody else out there. So what I wanted to talk about is when shit hits the fan. When shit hits the fan, it's so easy for us to have a mental breakdown and then stay in depression, stay in anxiety, live in fear, feel frustrated, and ask God and look up to the sky and ask, why me? What am I doing so wrong? What am I doing so wrong to people for them to treat me a certain way? Or, why is it that I'm struggling like this? Man, when I tell you I had a mental breakdown yesterday, I had a mental freaking breakdown. A breakdown that I haven't had in so many, maybe since last year. Right? I suffer from extreme anxiety attacks, and I haven't had an anxiety attack in maybe 5 years. And I really had a really bad breakdown yesterday, right? And it was just the challenges that I was facing dealing with a narcissist, and how abusive, if you're co-parenting, how abusive they can be when they see that they're not getting the best of you, or when you're happy, or when you're doing well. It's so challenging to co-parent with a narcissist. And I'm talking about this because that was my obstacle. That was what my shit hits the fan. It's always with this person, and it's affected me for almost 18 years. It's been clinging on to me, and it's been affecting me. And I used to go through, a month, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, allowing this person to break me down mentally and emotionally. And I had my breakdown yesterday, and I feel like I'm on top of the world today. That I went through that breakdown, I felt those emotions, but at the same time, I didn't allow that person or situation to keep me down. I got back up. This morning I woke up, I got up, I said my prayers to God, I did my morning routine, I did my meditation, I wrote in my journal what happened, what was the breakdown, what was the triggers, how did I feel after. And I realized at the end of the day, if your back is against a wall in a certain situation, sometimes hurt people. And when life is going good and you're feeling like you're on top of the world, you got to understand life is always going to hit you with certain obstacles. You never stay at one level, but life is always going to be high then low, depending on your mental headspace and how you accept it and how you embrace it and how you're going to react to it. So whatever's going on around us, if you look at it in the sense that, man, this is just teaching me how to be a better version of myself, or man, this obstacle did not come to stay, it came to teach me a lesson, and once I learn the lesson, I can release it and let it go. But if you don't learn the lesson, you'll constantly be being hit with the same obstacles over and over again until you learn that lesson that needs to be learned. So at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset and how you decide to take that lesson that's coming at you. Are you gonna break down and stay down, or are you gonna break down and rise back up? And I know that for a long period of time, I used to break down, and it would take me a long time to rise back up. But I'm proud to say that I didn't allow it to break me down and not rise back up. I broke down, I felt the emotions, I felt the pain, I felt the anxiety, I felt the fear, I felt the depression, I felt whatever I needed to feel. Release it and understand now, what was that lesson trying to teach me? What do I need to learn from that lesson that broke me down? What do I need to learn from that person that was trying to hurt me or put me through something? What is my life, where my life is right now? What is it trying to teach me? How can I evolve from this bottom pit that I feel like I'm at right now, mentally and emotionally? So, and is there anything around me that I can give thanks to in the bottom of my heart and be grateful for, instead of looking at the breakdown and looking at how, man, why is this happening to me? To switching from victim mode to now turning to being on top and saying, no, I'm not a victim. I'm going through an experience to learn something right now. And that this situation did not come to stay. It came to pass through. So no matter what I'm going through right now, mentally and emotionally, I can only stay down if I mentally choose to stay down. But if I choose to rise up from the situation and not let it keep me down, that's a choice that I have to make. From taking a step back and just saying to myself, life is not happening to me, life is happening for me. So if life is happening for me, that means that there's a learning lesson that needs to be learned in order for me to grow, in order for me to evolve, and in order for me to exceed to the next level, to a better situation, a better place. And then if it's a person that is in your life and they are always coming at you and always trying to hurt you or affect your mental headspace, it makes no sense at all. I'm realizing more and more to ever hold a grudge to anybody inside of your life that affects you mentally or emotionally, gets you angry, gets you frustrated, gets you sad. Hurt people hurt people. So at the end of the day, that person, pray for them, because at the end of the day, they have their own demons that they're facing. And karma is a bitch, and karma is real. Leave it in the hands of God. That person, whether it be a boss maybe, or a manager, or somebody who's treating you bad at work, a family member, a significant other, or if you're in a situation like how I am in a narcissistic relationship, and no matter what they try to do, or what they're doing currently, try to break you down, understand, again, hurt people, and karma is a bitch. In life, everybody gets their karma, whether it's in this lifetime or the next. They're reincarnating to go through some shit in the next lifetime. But the real thing at hand that you can work on is you. You can't control the outside world. That's what I'm realizing. I can't control the outside world. No matter how good I am, no matter how pure my heart is, I can't control what other people are gonna say and do. I can't. All I can control is this and this, and where I decide to focus my mind on. Do I decide to focus on the lack, the unfairness, the bitterness of the other people or of the situation, or am I gonna look inward and say, you know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that God woke me up to see another day. I'm grateful for all the great things that I have inside of my life right now, that I can be grateful for, and just live in a life of sharing out love still, and not letting the negativity of the world weigh me down or affect me mentally and emotionally. Because what that is doing is just dimming my light that God has woken me up to shine with. If God woke you up for a reason, no matter what heartache, no matter what problem you're going through, whatever obstacles smacking you in the face right now, God woke you up healthy and whole on this earth for a reason. So that means right there, there's a light and a gift within all of us. But at the same time, life is gonna come at you to dim that light that God has given you. And it's up to you to not allow the outside world to dim that light and take that light from you. It's up to you to keep shining bright. It's up to you to get up and stand up and rise up and wise up and keep on pushing and keep on going. And don't let no obstacles bring you down, not for too long. Stay down for an hour, stay down for a day, whatever time you feel that your body needs to recuperate, but keep it inside of your mind that this obstacle is not going to keep me down for too long. That I have everything within inside of me to rise up and wise up from the situation, learn and grow from the situation, and forgive and live in love and blissfulness, because at the end of the day, that's what God created us to live in: love, happiness, fulfillment. Our cup runneth over full. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. So if that be the case, there's nobody that can bring you down. There's nobody that can keep you down. There's no obstacles that could come in your way and keep you down for long. There's nothing that can stop your blessings and what God has for you. There's only lessons that we need to learn through our obstacles. And it's those lessons that I strongly believe is gonna help us to rise up. And once we understand that and we rise up at a certain level and have a certain mindset, there's nobody that can bring us back down. Not no job, not no money, not no narcissistic abusive person, not no nothing can come, not no boss, not no nothing, friend, family member, nothing can bring us down. Once we keep elevating our mental headspace and growing and evolving from understanding that these obstacles did not come to stay, they came to help us to wise up and rise up. And that's exactly why, you guys, I made my podcast name Wise Up, Rise Up. Because every lesson, everything that I talk about, whether it be on my YouTube channel, whether it be on my podcast, whatever it is that I'm talking about, I've been through the dirt. I've been through the heartache. I've been through the pain. I've been through the suffering. And I'm still going through my shit. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm perfect. But at the end of the day, I'm sharing my light with the world. I'm sharing my love with the world to show the world that no matter what you go through, no matter what obstacles you go through, doesn't mean that you can't shine that light that God has given you within inside of you. There's nothing that can stop that. There's nothing. And that's exactly why I'm not making none of my obstacles, none of my problems, nothing, my mindset, nothing stop me from sharing my light with the world, whether it be on my YouTube or whether it be on my podcast. And I feel like people need to be more real and let people hear the experiences and the setbacks and the stories that real people are going through in real life, instead of showing up on this persona on social media or wherever that everything's all, trust me, the prettiest girls or the guys that are making the most money mentally and emotionally have their own battles behind closed doors. And this is why I want to be as real as possible on either my podcast or my YouTube channel, to inspire people, to let people know that there's real life people going through real life problems. But at the end of the day, it's all about this. And it's all about your faith and walking in faith and not by sight, and knowing deep down inside, no matter what's going on outside of you, no matter what obstacles hit you, no matter what you're going through, don't stop. Keep pushing, keep going. And no matter, even if you feel like you're gonna have a breakdown, feel that breakdown. If you feel like you're depressed, anxiety, feel your emotions. Never hide your emotions. Feel those emotions, but don't let them keep you prisoner. Don't let them keep you prisoner in your mind. Don't let them keep you prisoner to stay stagnant inside of your life. Wise up and rise up today with me. Let's go. We got this. So you guys, go check out my podcast. It's called Wise Up, Rise Up. Join the community. I'm starting a community. I even have a Facebook group called the Wise Up, Rise Up. Go join me on Facebook. Again, let's pull together. Let's grow and evolve mentally and emotionally as one, and stand tall together as one, to learn and grow from each other. And make this world a better place, not only for ourselves mentally, but then for our kids, for our community, for everybody else around us. So thanks again for watching, you guys. Thank you so much. I hope that this video has inspired you in some sort of way to wise up and rise up in any area inside of your life. And this is a great video to look at, that when those days hit you and those obstacles come at you and they hit you, look back at this video. And I know for sure as hell as I am gonna look back at this video to watch and see, no, Tracy, there's no obstacles that can stop you. Keep wising up and keep rising up today. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. Take care and stay strong.